96. That's disrespectful, bro. That just shows y'all.
Wayne, nobody listening to Wayne, nigga.
96,000, bro.
Legit waiting in the rain for a Thug concert.
How much did the Barter 6 sell the first one?
I was actually gonna look that up.
No.
I swear to God.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Payday Off. This is episode 22, and let's get right into it. Today we're talking about the legend himself, Lil Wayne. What's his full name? Dwayne Carter, something like that. But anyways, he announced that he's dropping the Carter 6, his classic series. And basically, we want to talk about: do we care? You know, should he be dropping music in 2022? Does it matter? So, right off the bat, like, what are your thoughts? Whoever wants to start it off.
I mean, considering this is something I brought up, I want to talk about this. I don't think that he's dead in the water. I just don't know if he. At this point, he's just doing it for the sport. It has to be, because nobody is checking for the nigga no more. Let's be real.
Nah. I feel he has that cult fan base to where niggas, maybe it's a certain group, a certain amount of people, but they're definitely checking for that shit. Like,
I don't think so.
I think so. I know so.
Wayne doesn't have a cult fan base in terms of like no matter.
Trying to back me up on this.
That's it. No,
he doesn't.
Listen, I don't completely agree with him, but he has a good point, because it's like, who was that demographic? Who was that like? That
I saw another podcast the other day. They're all talking about this. They're all like, "No, we're not listening to that." But one nigga's like, "Nah, bro, I have just because it's Wayne, just for like the nostalgic factor of it. I have to look." at
Yes,
shit.
they might
That's
have
what
to
I'm talking
listen
about. Them niggas
to
are
it.
going to.
Yeah, but as far as
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but there's a cult fan base. That's the difference between somebody being a cult fan versus saying I have to listen to it just because it's just Wayne. I have to listen to it and check it out. Right. That's not a cult fan. They are cult to his like discography in terms of like they always like will be respect No Ceilings, the Carter series, like all that shit, and like his legacy as a whole. They're culty in terms of that. But as far as like a cult fan to like they're waiting for him to drop, motherfuckers are like lining up, you know what I'm saying, outside of spots to see him, which of course there are people who do that because it's still Wayne. I understand that. But my point being is it's not the craze that it used to be. It's not, he doesn't have a cult fan base as if like a Cardi would, or even like a fucking Yeet. Like he just doesn't have that. As crazy as that sounds, I'm just saying, he don't.
Okay, that was a crazy comparison. Yeet?
I'm not comparing
Does he have that?
He does. He has a cult fan base.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all just showed me my first Yeet song like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know.
And you've been bumping that shit.
That shit hard.
Yeah.
I fuck with Yeet. I'm just saying, like, Wayne, Yeet, I don't know.
All I'm saying, there's a small group of people that are still looking forward to that shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, though. I haven't for the last.
Yeah, we know
whatever.
that. You weren't a fan in high school. I know that.
I remember that.
Are you? Would you consider yourself a Lil Wayne fan right now, 2022?
Oh, the fuck? No, hell no.
So what are your thoughts on him? Like, just him being a legend, because you can't deny that. I mean, I don't think you would.
Of course, I give him respect where it's due. It's just like I was just saying earlier. Like when he first came out, I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like his the way he sounded and shit like that. I couldn't get into that. But then it just started. Of course, and then even in that era, there were the songs where I'm like, okay, he's rapping. Like, because of course I was in a rap. I'm like, he's rapping his ass off and like he's going crazy. But I'm just like, it was a weird mix of like a weird feeling. I'm like, I still can't fuck with it. But then as the years came on and I saw him for what he was and shit. And then like his like sons started coming out like Thug and just everybody like under him. I'm just like, oh, I get it. Like, and it just made me like respect him.
I was literally I'm glad you said that, because I was literally gonna say
I'm self-aware.
I found that funny how you didn't like him as much, and then one of your top favorite rappers is majorly influenced by him.
Right. That's literally how this happened.
I would even call you a cult fan of Young Thug.
Yeah.
That's not a diss or anything.
Cult?
Yeah, like
you are.
You're
pretty
big. Like you look forward to him dropping new music.
Nah, I haven't looked out for his new shit since like.
True that, because we talked about Young Thug's last album more than T did.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it like
remember,
that.
We were coming to him talking about Pink. It was called Punk or Pink or whatever. Yeah,
and I'm like, I have to listen to that, but I just haven't yet. But then
that album was fire,
so much fun came out. I'm just like, okay, bet. And then like it kind of a couple weeks later, I listened to a couple songs. I'm like, oh, this is straight. Punk came out. I'm just like.
Well, I got to a certain point where it's kind of like I know what I'm going to get out of a Thug album. That's why I was kind of like not checking for every single album that comes out for him. But when that album kind of just found me.
Okay,
that's kind of how I feel about future albums now. Like I'm not checking for future albums like that no more, because I know what I'm going to get out of it.
Okay, so do you know what you're going to get out of a Wayne album? Like when you saw, he's dropping the Carter 6. First of all, did you even care? And then secondly, do you have any expectations?
I don't have expectations as to what's going to be on there. The reason why I say that is because I haven't really thoroughly listened to his recent albums. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what type of trajectory he's on right now. I just don't care enough to even like listen. And does that mean I don't respect him as an artist? Obviously, he's a fucking GOAT. We know that.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that I just don't care enough anymore about his music, and I'm just past it at this point to where now I don't want to check for it.
Okay.
But if it finds me, if a song's good, I'm gonna say it's good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he got that pull. Evidently, he doesn't have that pull like he used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's still a legend.
Nah, no question. And there's a few things I want to talk about specifically. Album sales being one of them. But first, I want to talk about his specific impact on rap culture and kind of just culture in general. I mean, there's so many things. Tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, dreads.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that. Dreads. You know, diamond teeth.
Yeah.
Just like
Lean. Yeah.
like mumble. I personally think Wayne started mumble rap.
Simply because that verse.
Simply because of the T-Pain I Can't Believe It verse.
Just
If
off
you
that
go back
song?
and listen to that, not just that song, but like that's the one that I think of immediately to back that statement up.
I can't argue with that.
Also like just volume of dropping music.
I can argue with that.
Like with Lil B, you got the Lil B's and stuff. You know, just dropping tape after tape. Like Wayne was one of those guys that first did that.
He was
Yeah.
going
Which-
crazy
wait,
with the
you-
mixtapes.
I said I can argue with. He didn't start.
Who
He didn't. Wait, who did?
who
that?
didn't for
Wayne did not.
We can say
I'm-
Future,
I'm not saying I don't know exactly who did off the top of my head right now. I'm saying, but Wayne.
but who was before him? We're talking about like before.
Right. Who was the first
Wayne.
person you heard on a record like where it was
Mumble.
like, what the hell is he saying? And it sounded cool too.
And we're not talking
You
about
know?
who like made it super popular and made it explode. Like, because I'll say Future with that, but just like the one nigga who just started was literally mumbling.
Yeah, but
Who then? Who?
it's not about who did it first. It's about who did it right.
All right.
That's not what I'm asking though.
That's what Drake said.
That's why that happened.
Damn, my
Karma's a bitch.
That's no. That's
That's what I just
we're
said.
not
nigga.
asking who did it the best. We're saying who started it.
Do you not listen?
I don't.
I said
I'm
Future
listening to
is yeah.
God damn, what's up with my mic?
But he's procrastinating, bro.
No, I'm listening. All I'm saying is that he didn't start it. Like
who did?
I don't know.
What do you say he did? it
Nigga,
if you
who's
don't know?
before Wayne? Like Pharrell, Kanye.
That I don't
50
consider
Cent?
him going on a song mumbling or like having like a slurred out verse because he was like leaned out or whatever as him starting mumble rap. That
So
isn't
what would you consider mumble rap? And who's like, you know?
take me back to like 2016.
Oh, so you're saying it started after Wayne?
Yes. Like
No, but
actual
we're saying
mumble
crazy.
rap.
I think we're talking about the
Whoa.
first people who literally did it. Like literally.
Yeah. Like
That's-
who was the nigga who was really mumbling on a record and it was like, what the?
Okay,
when
so
you say that, I'll say Future, like the first nigga to really mumble on and then make it go crazy after, like around 2015, 13, whatever.
So you're saying it wasn't Wayne?
No, I'm saying it is, but we're saying who literally like. Cause,
Oh, okay. Like
'Cause obviously
it
it's
seemed
not-
like
it's
they
not-
were intentionally doing it.
Yeah,
No,
not,
I
like,
just
who
mean
did
who
it
just
first.
did it. I'm
Who
talking
did
about who did it first.
That's what I'm
think-
saying.
yeah.
Literally, Wayne.
Maybe we're
made it
thinking about
popular
this
like
in two
Future.
different ways. Maybe y'all might be talking about literal mumbling.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Okay. All
listen.
right. Yeah, I'm listening.
Mumble rap was not like all just literal mumbling. It was like it became like a genre of like just
Yeah, the
like,
term didn't exist when Wayne was doing it.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm trying to
when he
say
first
like
started doing it.
Lil Wayne, Lil Pump was a mumble rapper, not because
No,
he was
he
not,
wasn't, though.
Yes, he was.
Well, okay, you're right.
Not
I take
because
that back. I take that
and
back.
not
You're
because
right,
he was
you're
on
right.
a track going, blah, 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 but just because that he was just in that circle of it. You know what I'm saying? Yachty wasn't on every single track mumbling specifically.
He was on some.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like he was still talking on some tracks. So he was still classified as a mumble rapper. It just came down to like dumbed down music in that era. What I'm trying to say is that just because Wayne mumbled on a song doesn't mean he started mumble rap. Maybe that's what y'all meant. That like he was
Yeah.
the first person to like literally mumble on
That's
a song.
what I
If
meant.
that's the case,
I don't
then
mean
okay.
he was like, oh, this is a new era. This is mumble rap. Nope, nobody really did that.
Well, I know that. I didn't
So-
know. I'm just saying. I'm thinking that y'all saying like the mumble rap era got influenced by him doing that on that song. or something
Yes,
like that.
that's exact. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But like,
I don't see that.
yeah, no, you kind of took it like, you took it in a different way. I just mean he was the one. If you go back and look at who was doing that, it was him. Like everybody is his kid in a sense, based on that.
So who do you think like made it popular and just took it off to the forefront? Just based on what you're saying, I want to know your opinion.
I mean, now that
I'm
you
not trying to,
mentioned,
like, argue with you.
now
I'm
that
just
you
saying.
mentioned Future, I guess that was the person who kind of like pushed it in that.
And you
I hate
better
to
not
call-
say
I hate-
Thug
I
because
hate-
we
it
already
wa-
know who
it-
Thug
It definitely
was
wasn't Thug.
influenced
No,
by.
it wasn't Thug. No, it was one of them like them niggas in the 2016 era who like really blew it up. But as far as like actually starting it, I guess you could say Future was the start of it.
Because I remember this specifically.
More of a track
like,
feel
with,
to it,
with
though.
based off of Leroy's like what he's saying and shit. I remember vividly like when what's the Kendrick Lamar Section 80 that was like popping and shit at the time, and I was chilling with Matt Hannon and shit, and I remember playing Dirty Sprite 1 and shit, like just not even popular, some mixtape shit. And I remember I played the first song. I was like, I forgot. And then everybody, I remember like Matt and them were just chilling. And they're all like, bro, what the fuck is this shit? I can't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. I'm like, no, this shit hard. I'm like, everybody's like, yo, turn this shit off. Play some like, and then that shit just got like
that's
months
the grow
later,
on
shit
you.
got crazy. But this was like around 2000.
That's like
11.
That's
Really? Like that. Some shit.
Really?
Like
That was
Okay.
had to be. It was probably 2011.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
based
that's
off
when Section
Leroy's
80 came out.
perspective, Future, like
Future is the guy. Like you know,
when nobody was talking
he's
about.
probably he's probably the goat of it. He is the goat of mumble rapping. I would say.
Yeah.
I be forgetting sometimes how long Future's been around.
He's a goat.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh yeah. Since
Still
you know,
It's been 10 years.
literally
plus.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
So
he's a good 12 years.
He
in.
definitely would like the reason why he doesn't come to mind as far as that goes is because it was like a trap feel. Of course, it was trap with him just saying slurred words on the beat. Whenever someone says mumble rap, I automatically associate it with the 2016 era.
Well,
that's
right.
automatically what I do.
Well, another thing that you know
2016,
might
2017,
make you like dissociate Wayne from that is like I think is one of the best rappers of all time. Like
Wayne.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Can we break
that
that down?
What do you mean?
Just like,
That Wayne is arguing that Wayne.
Was it like?
I mean,
was it like a thing that he was just saying, or like is it like real? Like
Wait.
you
You're
mean
saying like when he started
he was
saying
saying that?
I'm the best rapper
Yeah,
alive. Like,
of course.
slogan.
Yeah,
that was
there was
a thing.
there was no
Was he
statistics to back that.
Was
I
he
think it was
legit?
just.
I mean, it's hard to
saying
like
Y'all tell me.
measure that, but like he is in a lot of people's top 5, bro.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
Wayne is
I know
one.
that.
All right, Wayne is one of the wittiest rappers ever.
Yeah.
Wayne is one of the best, like, kind of like off the top, like didn't really write stuff down. Just like would go in the booth and just spaz off, like just punch in and just
Facts.
So I don't know, and also volume. Like he's put out so much work.
Yeah.
That's actually classic too. He's one of the best rappers in my opinion.
Was he?
And even, like,
was he really good at really? Was he really
Yes.
good at? No. Was he really good at rapping? We know he was really good at rapping. Was he really good at also making like records?
Yes.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
trying
say
to think.
that. Yeah.
What? You can't sell 1 million in a week without making records.
I agree.
Mrs. Officer.
All I'm saying is, I'm saying like
Timeless.
very true.
yeah.
A lot of that though, at the same time, was people help features and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying like just him. Like there's no denying. I always have to go back to Drake. I have to. Drake has that catalog with just himself alone. Say, let's take out any songs that he has like or hits.
There's not many
with
Drakes
features.
though, bro.
I see what you're saying.
Drake
Yes,
and Wayne
I'm just-
are not one and the same.
I
in my
understand
opinion.
that, but at the same time, Drake was brought up by
Yeah, exactly.
So-
That, even more reason to give Wayne that like upper hand.
which I'm not trying to discredit Wayne. I'm just bringing up a point.
Yeah.
To like a think piece is
If we had to
did
play,
he really
if I had to make a playlist and like one artist I got to listen to for the rest of my life, I'm gonna pick Drake over Wayne.
of course.
It's just more range.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to say Wayne was he was on a lot of hit songs, obviously that he rapped really well on. But I'm saying in terms of him being able to like actually make hits like himself, that's what comes to my mind. I guess.
I mean, you could pull it up,
But-
bro. It's like he got hits, bro.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just a thought.
Oh,
that I have.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The numbers don't lie, bro. He's
But also
Yeah.
we have to talk.
Talk numbers.
Bringing us back to the numbers.
Let's talk about numbers.
The first
You-
week sales, because we're talking about.
All
I
right,
know
all
you
right,
don't
all right,
care
all right.
about.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't care about it. I'm saying you can't just say first week sales. It has to be overall how much did
That
that
I agree
project
with.
sell. First week sales is based on hype.
It's a good number, but like
It's still
not
something
just
good to
hype.
go
there's
off.
shit that like be
No,
going
it's- no,
in the
no.
trash like first week, but then like
Right.
months later it'll just go like fucking
Especially these
gold
days with
platinum.
streaming.
So you
Okay.
can't.
But
well,
yeah,
I want
all
to talk
right.
about first week sales.
Go for it.
Reason why is because I think the hype is one thing. I'm not saying it could be inflated, but it still plays a big factor into what
To a certain extent.
what surrounds that artist at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what they're doing, what they've dropped leading up until that. So it means something to me. Maybe not to y'all.
No, it does.
No, it definitely means something
So-
to me. It's just
So
not
long
like,
term.
It's just not
Timeless,
like,
long term. Like
Yeah. So I'm just
different.
bringing that back to
I'm sorry to cut you off. It just what matters more to me is like how the music makes me feel and like
Resonance.
how much
Yeah.
I like it. Like,
Which
that's
is
that's why
fine.
I'm always like, yo, I'm not so worried about sales. Like how
I
much
don't-
did
It's
I
something
like
you gotta
it?
talk
either.
about. That's
No, you
all.
do. You,
Yeah.
what we-
you know.
I don't-
I guess
I
you
don't
do,
care
but
about it.
I personally just
yeah.
don't really,
I'm not listening to. I like I said. I like Joey Badass's Okay.
Facts.
Are you mad, T? All right.
What the fuck? I like Joey Badass.
He doesn't like conscious
You like
rap.
conscious rap?
All right.
What?
Go ahead.
I do.
Just so y'all know,
Dude.
Terrence today said, he texted, he goes, I don't want to talk about any. What he said?
He said,
joking.
he said, I can only talk about conscious raps
For so long.
I can. We got 10 minutes left.
Meanwhile, this dude showed me so much conscious rap in high school, quote unquote.
I'm like, everyone doesn't want to listen to fucking, I don't know, Aerosmith.
What the fuck? I don't know
Wait,
one
name
Aerosmith
one Aerosmith song right now.
Say choir boys.
I know. I wanted to say something that everybody else knew. But yeah.
Don't get off topic.
I was just trying to say.
Yeah.
So to bring us back to the point, Wayne, as far as should he hang it up? All right. I wanted to bring up his first week album sales, okay? Starting from the Carter 3 until now.
Starting
Okay.
from the Carter 3, which
gonna
was
be-
his biggest.
It's gonna be
his
drastic.
biggest album.
All right.
Like definitely.
So obviously we know the Carter 3 sold 1,005,000 the first week.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking nuts.
with
that was physical
leaks,
copies.
with leaks
Yes.
too.
And
It
that was
leaked
physical
like
copies.
it leaked a week before.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch the Carter documentary,
insane.
yeah, bro.
1,005,000.
Better than Adele.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's wild.
It's a
And the
funny
thing is,
comparison.
and that's
Adele was like the
before,
highest selling.
Yeah.
and that's before streaming.
Yeah, Adele wasn't around back
At this
then.
point,
it's hard
Adele
to compare.
sell, but even wait, that's hold on. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's so hard to compare.
That's before
But yeah,
streaming was a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild. That's physical
Crazy.
copies.
I bought that shit on iTunes, bro.
That is wild, bro. Okay. Carter 4. All right. 964,000 first week.
God damn.
All right.
I didn't even know that did that well.
I actually now that you say it, I remember it doing like really good. The
The
first
reason
week.
why it did though, I believe, is of course because of the hype. It was the follow up.
he was doing so well.
Yeah. So 964,000. That's surprising when I saw that.
Was that after he went away for a little bit? Because he
he went to
jail. He went to prison for a little bit and
Yeah.
then came out and then dropped the Carter 4. Yeah.
That sounds about right. Okay. And then Carter 5. How much y'all think Carter 5 sold first week? If you had to guess.
Carter 5. That was with like that had the Kendrick song.
This was the
on
kind
it.
of newer
Travis
one,
Scott.
like 4
yeah.
years ago?
Yeah, not
I'm
even. That was with. Like 4 years ago with the Swiss Beats record.
I'm gonna guess and say like 96 ish.
96?
Either 96 or like 120 or some shit.
Hell,
What?
yeah,
this something?
96,000 the first
Yeah.
week. Well, hell no, I was thinking like 600 plus.
Nah. How much?
All right, how much?
480.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Then I guess-
96. That's disrespectful, bro. That just shows y'all. That shows y'all how much he doesn't like Wayne, bro.
Nigga, nobody listen to Wayne, nigga.
96,000,
I don't
bro.
give a fuck.
All right.
Bro,
But yet waiting in the rain for a Thug concert.
Would I?
how much did the Barter
Mike.
6 sell the first week?
I was actually gonna look that up.
No.
I swear to God.
56.
All right, so
Okay.
Carter 5, what was it, 460?
480 for the Carter 5.
480? Mhm.
Yes. So
Damn,
he's-
400?
clearly he's been on a decline.
Of course you're going to be on a decline if you sell 1 million the first week, bro.
Yeah.
That's the top of the top, bro.
I understand.
Where are you going to go from there? Like, so it's like we're creating
Oh.
this standard for him that's
Nah.
like unobtainable.
That's what like honestly
Or,
what
or
Lil
you can't unmaintainable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. It's not. You can't
that's what
maintain it.
That's literally what Lil Nas X, like they're asking him, like Old Town Road, that record. He's
Yeah.
like, where do you go from here? Like, when's your next like big hit? It's like that's like literally the biggest song in the world. I can't top that. Like literally like
But the difference between
Who
those
sold
two
more
is
than
like
that in a week?
Lil Nas X, that was his first shit ever, so that's worse.
Yeah.
Wayne
More
always
pressure. Like that?
Wayne built his legacy
To
up
get to that point.
and then sold 1 million the first week, and then you know
Yeah.
It was way more organic.
that was it. He solidified himself.
yeah, you can't be mad if they don't.
Yeah,
Even-
that's one of the reasons I don't really care about sales, bro.
But
Like,
it's kind of
this-
interesting.
But
No,
it still
it's
shows.
interesting.
It
That's the
still
perfect
shows-
word for it. It's
He
interesting.
went
It's
from
like a
million
social experiment.
to 2 projects later. It's more than half.
2 projects later, but how many
Years
years later?
later.
That was in 2008 when the Carter 3 dropped.
Yeah.
Carter 5 was in like 2018. That's 10 years. That's a decade,
Yes.
bro.
That leads back to the point: is should he hang it up?
No, he can. All right, now we're getting more into the artistry of it. Who are we to say when somebody should hang it up when it comes to making their art?
The shit is
This is
ass.
what this dude has been doing since he was a teenager. Like,
All right, the artist-
This is
for
what he does.
Okay.
It's not like an athlete where
We
they
can
got,
say
there's
Bro,
a shelf life on it.
I got
no,
you.
it's rap. It's
As
music.
far as
it's
the
art.
artistry goes, that's great. All
As a
right,
listener.
and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But as a listener, as a consumer,
listener.
as the person who pays you.
You don't
as
pay
far-
him shit.
I understand. I'm not saying I pay this nigga directly,
We pay
but
Spotify shit.
as a whole, what
Pay with
what
your
is
time.
what is the artist
Yeah.
without us?
Like
When I say us, I'm talking about me and the rest of the fucking fan base who listens to his music. He's nothing.
That's not true.
Just said he's
Wayne is Wayne, bro.
Clip this.
He's solidified. He's not asking for, our attention. He's just like, yo, I'm still doing what I do.
I'm not saying he's asking for our attention. I'm making a point to say that he is like, without us giving him the attention that we have given him over these years,
for him to build himself
correct.
Up to that.
He wouldn't have this house, this car, whatever it is. He wouldn't be wherever he is. He would not in this particular light. Maybe in a different world. My point is that if we don't listen to him, I mean, I understand the artistry part, but I'm thinking of it in terms of a consumer, basis. You know what I'm saying?
Are you wasting the consumer's time? Wasting the listener's time?
Correct. Is it like, do we want this? Do we not?
I say, no, I don't want it. But
A lot of
Wayne is still such a good, like, technical rapper. Like, I haven't heard many bad verses from Wayne. Even if the beat was trash or the song was trash, he's still rapping his ass off.
Yeah.
So, if he gets the right producer, if he's on a Tyler album, like, he's snapping, and I enjoy the music. But if I'm listening to a Wayne solo project, I'm not gonna enjoy it, most likely, because I've listened to like his. I'm always gonna check for Wayne, no matter what. I'm gonna at least skim through it, just because I'm curious, because he's one of my favorite artists ever. So I'm so in love with rap. Like, I'm interested to see how these people age in the art. So I'm listening to his newer shit, and I'm like, this ain't really for me. Like, I respect Wayne for doing what he's doing, but it ain't for me. So I'm not gonna listen to it.
You're gonna peep Carter 6? You're
Yeah.
To peep?
I'll skim through it.
Okay,
sure.
let me backcheck my words. When I said there's a cult that's still looking. Maybe there's a little percentage, but I'm just saying people like that who are just respect him so much. Just forget I said the cult word. Just like are still and. Like how he feels, there's a great amount of people like that are still going to do that. So that's what I meant in the beginning. For y'all went off on when I said cult and shit.
I know a lot of people who Wayne is their favorite rapper ever.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with that.
DA.
Yeah.
He's fire.
Yeah. So
When he said real G's moving sounds like lasagna, I didn't know what the fuck that meant for a week until I really had to I get it. Like I was like, oh shit.
that's some witty shit,
That is
bro.
wild.
He's a
That's
great
wild.
rapper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't need to sell me on
And-
him being a great rapper.
yeah, okay,
I understand
all right,
that.
Now, let me say
I
something.
was a Wayne stan at one point. So
facts.
Okay,
I was all for him.
Okay, this doesn't really have to do with his music or his sales or anything, but like, man, early in his career, he got caught slipping, kissing Birdman dead in the mouth. Like, what do y'all think about that?
No, that's where I can't fuck with it, bro. Like that shit weird as fuck, bro. I saw all the videos of that shit. Like,
No comment.
nah, bro. Fuck.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Is that some like New Orleans shit? Like, or
No.
No, I don't think so.
have you been to New Orleans and saw people operate?
You've been?
Once, but
Is that how niggas will operate out there?
you see Kevin Gates, he be like, "I'm gonna kiss you on your forehead," like that could be.
Kevin Gates is a different nigga.
You're right.
So was
But
Boosie. Those are like anomalies.
Can we just talk about how weird that is for like 30
it's
seconds?
like predatory, bro. Because Birdman scooped Wayne when he was like a kid, like 10 years old type shit, and he pretty much like brought him under his wing, no pun intended, and was like,
all right, it wasn't that fun.
and I swear,
Birdman.
I was not trying to do that.
Birdman. I was like,
But yeah, so he.
All right.
So it's like it's kind of like a
that was pretty funny.
apprenticeship.
he brought him under his wing. So
See.
like, cause he's Birdman. All right, sorry.
Wasn't
All
that
right,
funny.
all right. So
I'll just shut the fuck up then.
So yeah, he brought him on at an early age, and it's like you're pretty impressionable at that time. He came up in a rough area, so that just seems kind of predatory to me. Like,
Yeah.
this is just how we move. Like, we kiss each other in the mouth. And I've heard Birdman defend it, being like, that's my son.
Yeah.
So like, if you raise somebody like your son, like that's just
Nah, fam.
nah. Because didn't you
Sus.
send it the other day?
Yeah, I'm just like, can
it
we
was
talk
like
about
sloppy, bro. It was a sloppy
little good
kiss.
pecker, like a good second and a half. Like,
Them niggas was like,
and there's multiple clips. Like,
them niggas was kissing.
there's hella accusations of like them niggas like Birdman, P Diddy, like just being sus. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people have said a lot of shit about P Diddy.
I think some
of it gotta be true.
Some of it gotta be true.
And
When-
none of
when-
my business. Man.
Yeah, when enough niggas say enough things, you can start to think.
Okay. I really want to touch on this. Damn, that was a bad way to put that after talking about. Anyways, all right. So who compares to Wayne, like that is still rapping today? And when I say compares to Wayne, shout out to Tyra for the topic.
She don't want to.
When I say that, I mean like who who has reached like a super high height in the rap game and is still rapping today. Like, you know, like not 50 Cent, but what we said was Kanye.
That's the only person I can think
That's
of.
the only person I can think of course.
I mean, I would say Jay-Z, but Jay-Z doesn't really drop music.
Yeah.
But if he
frequently.
did, it'll go.
Man,
crazy.
all right.
Same hype as like anybody, like Wayne, or not Wayne, like just somebody popular.
The reason I think Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time is because he's the first rapper that we've seen age so gracefully.
Yeah.
Ever, bro. Like
Very,
Wayne,
very
not
true.
great, not aging too gracefully. Like,
Losing
you know,
his dreads.
like physically and musically.
I was like, were you talking about physically?
No. I'm
like,
talking about
musically.
musically, yeah. Because like 444 was fire. Like
that was a
he
very
was on
good
top
album.
of his game.
Magna
Like,
Carta was fire
beats
too.
were fly. Like, you know, concept, everything.
Yeah, there's always a theme to his I feel like he nails the themes perfectly with
for
his
sure.
With his albums, and he can. I don't want to say he could just. I guess he can drop at any time.
He could.
Oh, for sure,
yeah.
bro. Jay-Z is
In a
he's the
certain
godfather
sense.
of hip hop in a
Yeah.
sense. Like that's almost on some like Uncle Snoop shit. Like Jay-Z is that.
Yeah.
But
He just
like,
barely be popping out is the thing. That's
Yeah.
why it's like, but when he does something, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, he's so
Yeah.
secluded at this point.
The dude is like 53, bro.
Yeah, which he could.
And 444 came out, he was like 50 or 49 or something.
Which I find it funny.
Nobody
'cause
raps like
you,
that at
You
that
know, a
age.
lot of
Yeah.
niggas. A lot of
It's not
niggas
corny.
be saying
Yeah.
like. A lot of niggas be saying like, "You 40 something, you still rapping."
What, the game?
Is that who be saying that?
The game said.
I've heard multiple niggas
on
say
One
that.
Blood, he said, he was dissing Jay-Z. He said, you 38 and you still rapping.
yeah.
Ain't the game?
I'm 26, nigga, so is the Dubs.
Yeah,
now
that
he's
makes-
like 40.
And it's like,
Dissing Eminem for 10 minutes, but anyway.
and this nigga
Damn.
doesn't. When Jay-Z 5 years from now, whenever he's 58, I guess, or 60, he can still drop an album.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's wild.
No, that's some one of a kind shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
We
Who else?
probably won't ever see that again.
Who else? Fucking.
We won't see that ever again. I'm
and-
confident.
I mean, and Kanye,
I was gonna name some like old.
Kanye is the only other rapper like that we could compare to Wayne in that sense, where it's like they had such a huge impact and they were such a, you know, just an impactful artist, whatever, and they're still rapping and dropping music that's relevant today. And I mean,
Yeah.
Kanye creates big moments, bro, but he's not like, you know, a great rapper.
You don't think so?
No.
He's not a good rapper. Yeah,
No,
for sure.
he's a good rapper.
He's
But he's more of a producer. Like he's more of like, oh, I all right, I'm gonna get this producer to work with me on this, and this rapper, he's gonna write this, and
he
he knows how to put
make
stuff
like,
together.
make
yeah.
it make sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of like a Khaled.
Right.
In a sense, yeah. Except he's able to get on the song and do it himself as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that is there's just different like through all of them. They all have different type of elements that you can pull from each of them that are they're just experts at, and you got to respect it. So
Yeah.
I can fuck with that.
So, in conclusion, do we want the Carter 6?
Need or keep? You can keep it.
Y'all gonna listen to it though.
I'm not.
We'll see.
For the pod?
I mean, if it was for that, yeah. But I'm
Check
not
it
gonna,
out for the pod, man. Come on.
But I wouldn't like listen to it. Like I'm not opposed to listening to it. Like if it came on, like I'm not gonna like turn it off. I'm just saying, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to listen to it. I don't really care.
Respect.
But unless there was like some like crazy feature on there or something like that I had to listen to. I guess.
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Babyface Ray.
Boldy James.
Currency.
Boldy James and Lil Wayne. That might be hard.
That'd be kind of hard,
Bro, Wayne should
On the
have
Alchemist
an
beat?
Alchemist
Oh my
Wayne
God.
project. That would be crazy.
All
That's
right.
what I'm saying, bro. Wayne, he just needs the right producer, bro. When he works with people, like I keep bringing up Tyler, but Tyler, he was on Flower Boy, on Dropping Seeds. Perfect.
Maybe-
he was on Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
Perfect, bro. If he works with the right producer, he could drop classics.
Maybe he's just with too many mainstream producers now, and it's just
Nah, it's just sometimes you just don't have
You don't
the
mesh
same
with-
ear. You like some people have a better ear, for what you would sound good
Alchemist
on.
with Wayne.
Oh my God! But anyways, T, what's your
Were
opinion?
we about to touch on at all on this podcast the Pete Rock shit when he reposted?
No, that's a whole nother.
Because
That's
that just
a
made
whole
me
nother
realize when
episode.
you said Tyler Creator and he said the producer. Just think about it from my perspective and even an old head perspective. That's kind of wild that he said he's one of the best producers.
For
I
me,
guess-
for my life,
I
He's-
get it.
it's for
makes
me.
Sense.
It's-
It makes sense,
yeah.
but that's kind of crazy. His
But-
beats aren't that crazy. I'm keeping it 100.
see, for me, it's with artists. It's like it's also like what they stand for and what they mean
yeah,
to
it's
me.
more than the beats.
Yeah, like who was I listening to, at 16, just like on the floor, like on some, like the opening to Straight Outta Compton, like Dr. Dre, like on his floor.
Yeah.
Like, that's me with like listening to Tyler beats and stuff.
So it's deeper, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not who's the best technical. Like,
yeah, I'm saying general.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm like, damn, I can see why a nigga be like, the fuck, you know who's before us, nigga? Like DJ Premier, nigga.
Well, that's also part of the reason I said it in the way that
Pete Rock got dope beats.
That's the reason we titled it the way we did.
So we shitting on Jay Dillon, nigga. The fuck?
Swiss
Yo,
beats.
we're doing a whole episode on that for sure.
My bad.
Scott Storch.
Yo,
All right.
fire.
No, I wasn't saying. I wouldn't say he was a fire. I was just using that
My
as an
bad.
example.
But yeah. My bad.
Anyways,
for
where we
sure.
at, man?
Yeah, no. Wayne, keep doing your thing, man. I doubt Wayne's gonna watch this, but yeah, keep doing your thing. You're a legend, and I'm gonna listen. I'm always gonna check for Wayne, even though I know, like, I'm most likely not gonna like it. You never know. I might get surprised.
I'll check for the album.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skim
You
through it
say
at
you
least.
were.
I'm saying I said just because of this, I'll check. I'm not.
Respect. It's for the
grown
content.
ass man.
We're riding this clip 30 seconds. You're like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do this.
He don't like when niggas change their mind.
He don't
bro.
at all.
30
Damn.
seconds
Has it
from
really
what
been
I
done?
said. So I made you change your mind.
Awesome.
Anyways,
All right, bro.
that was episode 22 of Payday Off. Appreciate all the viewership. And
Y'all niggas dick riding.
follow us on TikTok, Instagram.
Payday
all
Off
that.
podcast. Follow me, Roy
Yes,
Motors,
sir.
Troy
Troy
Blyden,
Blyden.
T Greenery, just like that. Oh, we out.
And we out. Go to troyblyden.com for your imperfect
Oh,
t-shirts
that
and
too.
hoodies. Peace.
Y'all heard Raw Wade's new album?
Never mind.